I'm with Michael K. Williams from The Gambler, and before we get into The Gambler, I didn't tell Mark, Bree, or Rupert this, but I'm actually most stoked to talk to you because I'm such a Boardwalk Empire fan, and I love Chalky. You've no idea. I mean, like, huge. I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm sorry.
You should have told Mark. He's my boss on that. You know that, right?
I had to tell you, and I wanted to comment that the way they ended Chalky's story, I don't think could have been any more beautifully written or more poignant for that character.
Thank you.
And I just thought the way everything wrapped up, it's not what you wanted, but it was like the perfect ending for him.
Yeah, it was almost like, what I loved about it the most was him finding out that little girl was his daughter.
Yeah.
I thought that was beautiful, and him sacrificing his life to give his daughter a real chance at life.
And just like hearing her sing that song, and then you closed your eyes. I mean, like I had goosebumps throughout the entire scene. So I just had to let you know that.
Thank you.
Okay, you're so welcome. Now on to The Gambler. When you read the script, what did you like most about the character Neville?
I loved his swagger. I loved Neville's swagger. That was the main thing that pulled me into this to him, the character. You know, the words were just so beautifully put on the page, and that you instantly saw this relationship. It wasn't about the danger that was obviously there with in a dangerous world, but within this world there are other personalities, other emotions like this. You see this relationship that kind of builds between Neville and Jim, this cat and mouse thing, if you will, and I thought that was really interesting.
I kind of felt like, too, like Neville was almost in awe of Jim.
Absolutely.
In this weird way.
Absolutely. He was refreshing. Jim was a breath of fresh air in this dark and dismal world. Everybody would look at Jim's world and think that he got it made. He's this, this writer, this professor. He comes from money, and he was like, ah! Look at, Neville's world, ooh, cool dude, got all the women around him, all this money, respect, and he's like, boring. And Jim comes in, it's like, oh wow, dude, he enjoys, Jim. Jim is almost like entertainment for him. And it starts out, but then he's like, wait a minute, I see something in him that reminds me of myself, And I think that's when the relationship really started taking another turn, because he didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah. And that totally came through in the film. So what are you filming in Atlanta right now? Oh,
I just wrapped the Bessie Smith story. Queen Latifah produced it and is playing Bessie Smith, and I play her husband, Jack G. I think it's an HBO film. I think it's due out March of 2015.
Very cool. Michael K. Williams, thank you so much for the time. Gambler out on Christmas Day. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
So excited.
Real, funny. The Bert Show.